mortal fools to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight and take a ride with the Dark Carousel Podcast. Welcome, mortals! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
I actually work in radio as well.
Yeah,
instead of hunting,
I know
so.
you do the iHeartRadio, right?
Yep, I do.
Let's go.
There we go.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? No las pantalones, everybody. Welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast, where your dreams matter and your nightmares are even better.
I can't wait until we get like a person that is professional in speaking Spanish and they correct you.
No las pantalones.
You literally, every time you say that, people are like, what?
I'm saying.
Remember when you did that with Danny
pants.
Panic and she like looked at you like you were crazy?
I'm saying I lost my pants.
Well,
no las pantalones.
She like looked at you like, okay.
Oh, I came at her.
Yeah.
With vengeance.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to
the 13th podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast, everybody. Tonight, we have a lovely little episode for you guys. Middletown Haunted Trail Part Dos. And with us, we got a few people from the Middletown Haunted Trail.
Yeah.
Different people.
Mention it.
We got Mickey Jackson. He is actually related to Janet Jackson. So shout yourself out to your brother and sister.
Good one.
And then to the left of us, we have Matt.
Matt. Hey.
Hi, Matt.
That was simple enough.
Yeah, we got Matt. He's related to a doormat.
So before we get started, doormat. So before we get started, we have to give our normal shout-outs to our sponsors.
Frankenfuel. Guys, if you guys want to get freshly energized, go to frankenfuel.com/DCP and really
get your discount.
If you want 15% off your purchase, you'll help us out.
And our other sponsor on today's show,
Land of Illusion. Guys, go check them out at landofillusion.com. They have 6 attractions. They are open during spring and summertime. They are open Halloween time, which is our favorite, obviously. Yep. And then we have Christmas.
They have a bunch of lights.
Do you think Never mind. I'm not going to say that. That's racist.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, so yeah, go big old shout out to Land of Illusion for sponsoring us, and big old shout out to Frankenfuel for being amazing, and the owner, Mike. You are amazing, and Mike. We appreciate you so much. The drinks are absolutely terrible, dude. I'm checking. They are absolutely freaking wonderful.
Yeah.
So thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Other than that, guys, welcome Matt and Michael Jackson. So to start off this episode, the recap a little bit of part 1 of Middletown Haunted Trail, we found out that Gibby is very funny, and Josh has hidden talents that were very surprising. At one point, he was under the desk, and my toes were curled. So it was nice. Seymour Sect really proved himself.
Yes.
Really proved himself. But other than that, guys, go check them out. Middletown Haunted Trail Part 1, and then this is Part 2.
Yeah. So let's dive in.
Let's dive on in.
All right, break it down.
So, here we are, 2025, fellers.
Where's time going?
Where's time going? Well, it's going into the podcast right now. So the thing is, Matt, I'm going to start off with old Matt.
You're gonna
right
go
on.
with
Matt. Matt.
On the spot.
You are on the spot. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. This is awesome, man. I haven't really spoke to you before until the photo shoot we did, and we did some interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some things.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah. It was exhausting, and I enjoyed every last minute of it. But the question is...
What time did you even get out of there that night?
It was like 1 a.m. I
Yeah,
think.
like I said,
1:30. Yeah.
About us.
It was exhausting, dude. I was so sweaty. My back hurt carrying that backpack. But anyways, so... Matt, why are you here, man? Like, what's going on, dude? Like, what?
Why are you here?
But that's the question we're going to be asking. So, like, who are you, and what began your haunt journey? Not just at Land of Illusion, but you also worked
In general.
Dent Schoolhouse.
I did, yes.
You did.
So you got a minute.
Let's go.
I started in the industry when I was 10 years old, way back in 2006.
And how old are you now?
I'm 30.
35.
So-
Okay.
35. I feel 86, to be fair.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I started back in 06 at the Dungeons of Delhi Haunted House. It is a small charity haunt on the west side of Cincinnati. Fast forward years later, I actually took creative control with my dad in 2013. And by like 2014, we ended up losing our building. So after that, I joined Horror Hike for a year. We tried to keep them open. We kind of partnered with them. And then after that, I'm like, I've worked for a home haunt for a while, so I want to try something else. So I joined a traveling actor group called MAL, Traveling Actor and Production Services. And we traveled to quite a few haunts for a year. And then I'm like, this traveling thing's it's fun, but like I'm never home anymore.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it turned into an all year round ordeal, and I'm like, I kind of want to have a family at some point, so this isn't going to be it for me, I don't think. So I was actually reached out to a friend by a friend at the Dent Schoolhouse, and they're like, hey, we have this clown character. Would you want to give it a shot?
So were you on the posters and everything?
So I was after 2018. So anything from 2018 to 2023, it was all me.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. So, they were like, we have this clown character, and we want to see if you can give it a shot. And the rest is history. So they gave me Zobo, and I was down there at the queue line. I started running their ghost tours for them and kind of did some of the behind-the-scenes tours and things like that. So
That's cool. So how'd you get to land?
So I had a baby in 2023, my daughter, and I ended up taking a little bit off. And I'm like, I've done everything there is to do at Dent at this point other than manage. And I'm like, I would like to go somewhere because I'm a silicone mask collector. So fun fact about me. And I'm like, I have these masks and I want to use them somewhere. And you can't really do that at Dent. Like the masks that I have aren't going to fit a schoolhouse theme. So
now when it comes to the Dent Schoolhouse, do they have, are they more of like, you have to use our mask?
they are, yes. So they have licensed quote unquote characters that you play. So
Cool. How did you, when you went from, what was that last haunt before Dent called?
Horror Hike, and then I traveled with Maul.
So when you were doing that and you went to basically more of a structured, strategic haunt that used only their stuff, how did you go upon using that to your ability?
So it was an adjustment. Luckily, the clown character Zobo was only out for a year prior to me, so they didn't really have much of a name for it yet. So it was kind of like, hey, here's this clown, do you, and just make it something. So
Well, that's interesting.
I was like, well, I've never done a clown before, but this will be fun, and it turned out really good.
So you went from a clown to Reverend.
To a Reverend, yes.
So was that more of like an original character that you've developed on your own time?
It is, yeah. So I actually bought the Reverend for conventions. I wanted to do like an undead gravedigger kind of post-apocalyptic Reverend. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'll walk around Whorehound or like Midwest Hunter Convention or maybe even Transworld. Yeah. We'll have fun with it. And then I reached out to Josh Marion actually on the trail. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have any openings? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And I went there and I kind of talked to McKnight and I'm like, hey, like, I have this character. Can I bring it here? Because I didn't know if you guys were Creative Freedom or what was going on there. And he's like, yeah, we want you on board 100%. And
hell yeah. It
was funny that a lot of people there recognized who I was, and I had no idea who they were. So
but isn't that wild? On like, it's like, oh, dude, it's fucking Zobo, bro.
Yeah.
Look, this is fucking dude. Like, can I get your autograph?
Autograph?
But no, it's like, okay, so like when you transformed from clown to the Reverend, what's his name?
Mordecai Black.
Mordecai Black. When you transformed into Mordecai Black, is that where you really started to discover your unique lines and characteristics behind your character?
I think so. I think that's pretty accurate. So I try to tie the Reverend kind of into my personal distorted beliefs on the world. Mm-hmm. So let me try to like put some personal feel in like a very angry way, and let me have a healthy platform to let anger out on people that don't expect it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, kind of my beliefs are tied into his lines, and I'm just kind of like shooting.
Are you improving off those lines?
I am improving. Yes,
Jesus Christ,
100%.
Yes, fucking great.
No, it was great because every time we were doing the photo shoot, it was funny because when we have to like retake something just because we wanted to tweak something. It was funny. It's like, oh man, is he gonna remember all those lines?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did remember them lines. Yeah. We'll dive more deep into.
Yeah,
we'll dive deep.
Yeah,
Miller. We'll dive more deep into Matt here in a bit. We'll go over here to Mickey Jackson, and then
sir.
Mickey. Hello, Mickey.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, man?
What you say, big
How
guy?
you been, dude? I haven't seen you in about a year.
Oh, same shit, different toilet.
Jesus.
He's gonna try to compete with Gibby.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, Gibby had some fucking random shit, and I don't know, man.
Dude,
He's an OG.
Dude, the toy thing had me dying.
No, well, the toy or the grounded thing.
Yeah.
The grounded thing was where he said that when he was a gator, he said it felt like he was he couldn't go outside and
play with his friends or
he
something.
couldn't go outside, and he was just watching his friends play outside, and he couldn't. Dude, that was the greatest perspective on how the big animatronics really work. Like now I feel bad for people that are behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, this sucks.
Oh man. So put your mouth right here.
Dang.
Kiss it.
Oh, I'll put it right there.
Okay. So anyways, Mickey Jackson. How are you, man? I know you've been busy with life and life in general. Life is
know how it is.
life is tough. Life is hard. I'll ask you the same question, dude. Who are you, and where did you start your journey in this haunt world?
So interestingly enough, so back in 2001, 2002, my mom and older brother used to do some stuff at Bonnybrook Farms. It was a haunted hayride, and then before that, they did something at Killcare. It was like Psychopath or something like that. But I've been doing haunt on and off for about 23, 24 years. My older brother used to scare the living piss out of me with chainsaws. That's where the love of chainsaws came.
That's this guy. He scares me.
Yeah, and I ended up starting at Dayton Screen Park around full time. That was probably 2014. Not sure, but then fast forward a few years later, my unfortunately mother got diagnosed with cancer, and I needed to have a job to make some type of money. So I found Land of Illusion for about $40 a night, and I've hit it off ever since.
There it was.
9 seasons in. This will be my 10th.
9. Jesus, it's already been that long.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Holy shit. So like when you came to Land of Illusion, like how was your mindset? Like were you more of a in-your-face actor, or were you still learning the ropes on how Land of Illusion works? Because Land of Illusion is like a different breed, and you know it is.
Oh, man, listen. So I was actually, 2016 was my first 2 days. Corey Parmesan was my first manager, Cora's husband. It was the end of 2016, so I did Dayton Screen Park all year, and then they happened to be open one more weekend. So I came out here, and then I forget where it was. It was like the old torture scene or something like that. And Andy Rad and McKnight was walking through, and yes, I'm 100% in-your-face actor. I was ready to fucking drop some people.
And I know, and I know that you're in the face kind of actor.
Oh, yeah.
And you know why.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about All Hallows Eve.
Oh, fuck.
So this motherfucker, hold on.
I forgot.
Transition. Let's pause for a second.
Plead the fifth.
So I don't know what year that was. I think that was like 2018, 2019. This motherfucker volunteered at All Hallows Eve in Williamsburg, Ohio, before they changed their name. So anyways, I went there with Land of Illusion. They were volunteering and stuff. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I had the red bracelet on. It's a full contact haunt. And I was doing my thing. I was walking, having a good time. Well, I heard, what the fuck? That's all I heard. I knew exactly where I was. I heard the scarecrows. But not only what the fuck was going by Mickey, he had all the fucking people from All Hallows Eve saying it too. So I didn't know what was going on. It was dark. The only thing that was lighting the path was like these fucking cheap little like tiki torches. Jesus. And I'm looking, and I remember I looked, and all of a sudden I heard footsteps running after me, and I looked forward, and it's Mickey charging at me. Dude, he punched me straight in my fucking face.
Didn't mean to.
Wow!
Didn't mean to.
Bloodied my fucking nose. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was getting attacked. I was getting dragged through dirt. He did not want to stop. I was trying to tell him to stop, but he was like, "No, I'm your mom, boy. I'm gonna make that ass mine." And it didn't stop, and it kept going, and I kept on hearing these high-pitched voices and stuff. I was honestly overstimulated, and I didn't really feel my face after the fact. I got fucking almost knocked the fuck out by Mickey running full force at me. But he's definitely in-your-face kind of actor. 100%.
That was also my first time ever doing an extreme haunt. And
I know.
the love for it, and it was fucking awesome.
That's,
Shout out to them.
It hurts.
It
hurts.
Sincerely apologize. I don't think they had that in the script for that night.
That was a great time. Now, when you guys started off in porta potties.
Oh, absolutely.
There was like, what was it, like 3 or 4 of them?
Yeah, something like that.
Right
Down
after
there,
the witch scene.
Yep, right there, and then right after we got rid of the witch scene, we made it all hillbilly up to the front to those, so it made sense.
Now, how did you feel when, you know, Brett went through with a bulldozer and said deuces?
I was highly upset, but at the same time, you
Dude.
gotta adapt and overcome, baby, and you can't really do much else.
No,
about it,
no
you know?
disrespect on that, but dude, that was one of the coolest things I ever seen.
Dude, he fucking...
We were up there at the garage, and they said, "Dude, Brett is pissed, and he's on a rampage." And I said, "What?" And we went back there, and he literally made 2 passes. That's all he did. 2 passes on that bulldozer.
It was gone.
Gone.
Dude,
And piled it all up by the
Gone with
lake.
the wind.
And piled it all up by the lake and said, "There you go."
So it's actually funny. It used to be a bird scene from the end of Tunnel up into. It was the original bird scene when Andy Rad was there. Or
Yep.
spider scene. Sorry.
no, y'all,
spider.
yeah, little spiders.
Yeah,
and-
so
Oh,
Q
God.
and them came through and fucking dumped that one year, and then we was left with nothing. So all I had to do was go to the second half of the zone, took all the extra props that we had, and I asked for 3 little fences. It was like 6, 7 2x4s on each one of them, and that's what I had to put in the new scene. And then we made the bird scene, and then the next year was easier to make a hillbilly scene because it was a lot cheaper, and went on from there because the porta potties made plenty of sense for the whole first half. So it was over from there, buddy. I couldn't tell you how many people freaking got hurt in that scene. Jesus.
Now, how many chainsaws are in your scene?
It varies from year to year. The first time I ever got a hold of a chainsaw, I was the only chainsaw. And I was actually there was me and one other actor from the end of Zone 1 all the way to Cherry Hill. That was 2017.
Yep.
2017. And then 2018, I think it was me, Luke, Lindsay, and Bryant.
Yep.
That was a good year. But I decided to turn it up a little bit when I got a manager spot because you want to make it overwhelming.
From 3.
3 to about 5. 5
That's
to
a lot.
6. Because it's all about distractions, loud noises, and sudden movements, baby. And I'm here to scare the shit out of you. I don't care how I act, but I'm here to be in your face as soon as you see me.
And I'm going to get back to that because I have some questions about you. And
I got some.
But dude, the thing is about like using crutches like that. I think that's a really cool idea. Like chainsaws are like a huge crutch to use in the haunt world.
Oh, yeah. You know, I
and-
was a little upset. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
But one year, unfortunately, Dana had an accident happen to her. I'm not exactly sure what happened, so we had to get rid of our blades. Well, them blades are about, 2 feet long?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I was a little upset, but like I said earlier, you got to adapt and overcome. Well, when we lost the blades, now you can get that much closer to them. So now you can get in good hiding spots and start that son of a bitch right at their feet. Because worst case scenario, number 1, safety, always waist down. And number 2, you can start that son of a bitch right at their toes.
Immediately.
And
So,
if it accidentally
I got a
touches
question.
your foot, send it.
With the blade thing, right? Why can't we do cardboard cutouts instead? And then we coat them in latex.
They won't last. We actually had sleeves.
To keep it real, I like it without.
I'm sorry. You let me invent.
I'm sure we could, but genuinely,
That way it's a safety thing. That way,
100%.
if someone gets hit, it's not going to hurt them.
So the only reason, at first I hated that we got rid of our blades, but second time, dude, the scares come way more now. We get this close to people's feet. Worst case scenario,
Yeah.
you accidentally touch their shoe.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You got a shoe on. You're not hurt.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, I'm
besides
just
that,
saying, if we throw a mock blade on there,
we could.
made out of like cardboard, but coated with the latex how I reinforce it, it's weatherproof. So if it does hit somebody, it's going to give. It'll bend,
Yeah,
if worst case scenario. And plus, it's not that expensive to do.
No, 100%.
And plus, we paint them up, put some perma blood on it. Biatch.
yes, sir.
It'll look good.
Absolutely, buddy.
You done motivate me. I'm getting the chainsaw out of the garage tomorrow, and I'm going to make up some mock blades.
I got about 6 in my house if you ever need me to come back.
All right.
Now, see, yeah, crutches are like such a cool thing to use in the haunt world, and I didn't realize how big the word crutch was. Now, Matt, like when it comes to
Are we talking about when Corey Parmesan broke his foot skating, or okay? Shout out to you, Corey. Love you.
I'm laughing
First
because
ever manager for me.
I'm laughing because you called him Parmesan because I call him Parmesan cheese too.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
He comes over tomorrow. Now, when it comes to crutch, Matt, like, what do you have a certain crutch do you use, or do you utilize your scene for your crutch or your lines?
So mainly it's my lines, but also like if I'm like going through a drought, like I can't, no improvs coming to mind. These people aren't reacting. I'm going to start playing off of the scene. I'm going to try to make you laugh or something, you know, at that point. At the end of the day, we're entertainers by heart. So as long as I make you feel something, that's the end of the day. So.
Yeah, I mean that's the most important thing. As long as you get some type of remembrance, fuck it, it doesn't matter. But anyways, I think that's a cool idea. But let's say Mickey, what if someone just took your chainsaw away?
Well, buddy, I've acted plenty of times without it. I know you remember Skinner Leonard Jones last year, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they're like swimwear, baby.
Is that the one with the giant afro?
Oh, yeah. That was a wig, by the way. That was a wig. That was when I decided to look homeless and not shave for a year. It turned out great.
That was fun.
Fucking
That was
great
fun,
character.
dude. That's when you guys didn't realize who this guy in the ghost face mask was.
So it's all about skits. And, yes, you actually scared the shit out of me. But I was like, you know what? Bro's doing pretty good. Why can I get mad?
Your actors weren't fucking happy.
That's all right.
Oh fuck, man, dude. The stories that you create at Land of Illusion are such a it's a memorable thing, and you create so many bonds out there. I mean, with Matt, dude, you bonded with Carlos and Josh so fucking well. You guys really feed off of each other, and so in such a different way. And this is just me speaking. This is just my opinion. I think you guys deserve a better scene.
You think so?
100%.
Absolutely.
I think the scene that
You guys together are awesome.
you guys together
I love how you guys feed off each other, and
have a beautiful trio. The lines flow off of you guys like you guys known each other for fucking years. And when it comes to the scene aspect, and this is no one's fault whatsoever, so I'm not pointing fingers. The scene is so outdated with at Land of Illusion. It needs such a huge improvement for you guys to really create the story better.
Right.
But other than that, dude, like with you guys literally, I've been there 11 years, and I've seen that scene multiple fucking times, and it has always been garbage. When you guys got up in there, guys created up in
10 out of 10, I agree.
it is 100%. It's meaningful. There's memories. You're scared. You're laughing. You're lost. There's flow finally. So you're not just like you're not glitching through the whole fucking thing. It's like, all right, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. You know, you're greeted by you, and then you're greeted by Seymour or Carlos itself. What's Carlos's character?
I think it was P. Fisher. I think was the name.
Yeah.
Something Fisher.
I think he's the one in the tunnels this year, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I think he's going down the clown road. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I think you and Seymour will really pull something off itself. Now, like when it comes to like, you know, when you guys really figured it out, you and Josh. Have you met Josh before, prior time at all?
I haven't. So I do have to say about Josh and Carlos, this is my 20th season. I've acted with a lot of people over the years, and I've never clicked so well with two other people in a scene ever. Like there was no talk, there was no conversation even before the first night. It just kind of happened. We started acting, and it was like, oh my God, this is magic. So
yeah, you guys really like between you and Carlos and you and Josh, you guys really. How you guys perform yourself as a trio or as a duo itself, there's meaning behind it. There's so much meaning behind it. And the cool thing is, you guys are on the same page. One thing that I stress about when I'm at my job is you guys fucking communicate.
Yep.
Oh, it's crucial.
And it's so crucial. And then the fact that you guys not only communicate at the haunt, you guys communicate on your own schedules.
Yes.
And dude, that is hands down straight up that's a straight up haunter. 100%. I love that so much. Now, like, what led you to like the obsession of Reverend? Like, what really, like, I wouldn't say obsession, that's probably a strong word. Like, what really drove you to start the character for Reverend?
So I've always felt like I was from outer space or something. Like my ideologies of the world and life and like friendships, things like that are so bizarre compared to the average person. So I'm like, what kind of character can I do to start bringing realness to like what I do for fun, you know? And the best thing is a Reverend, like, right? Like you're gonna listen. So I'm not like a jump scare style actor. Like I'm not gonna pop out of anything, but I want to figure out what makes you tick and let me get into your head a little bit.
Love that.
You know?
So psychologically, you're really like manipulating people, or you're just putting off like a sense of like, I'm okay. and then all of a sudden, like you're more of like a distraction before the distraction.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
And my goal too is to make people wonder, like, is this guy actually acting like that? I can't really say that was false, you know. So
and it's so cool because your guys' lines, I don't understand. Like I mean, there are certain people on the trail that like really stand out. But really, like after the photo shoot, and after I get done doing makeup and I put my costume on and I walk through sometimes through the haunts and stuff, I'm always excited to see a few things. I'm always excited to see the graveyard scene, to see if because I'm a big person that looks for like people that repeat their lines a lot. So like I'll go through the haunt a few times. That's not the case with you guys. You guys really just you guys switch it up, or you guys come out.
So
from
what you trying to say?
Busted.
Listen. I'm just saying in general. They do something really unique that really stands out, and I capture it, and I'm like, whoa, this is cool. Like the coolest thing, and it was captured on Scare Factor's video with, and I think it was with Carlos and Josh, where they were tossing the souls back together.
Gas. 10 out of 10.
Dude, I mean I know how it works. I mean I'm not stupid, but it's just like how you introduced, they came in, it was just like a complete revolving door. I was like, holy fucking shit, this is it.
You blew it.
But
You
there
blew his
was.
mind.
That was it. And then it's like, I don't know what you guys do and how you guys create the creativity. And I don't want to ask because it's really none of my business, but you guys have it. And I think that is so cool. And it does suck that, Carlos is going to be in a different scene this year. But I think you and Seymour or whoever you're going to get this year, I think you guys are really you guys are going to make something cool.
absolutely.
I really do think that's going to happen. All right, Mickey. How you doing, bud?
Oh,
You still here, dude?
I'm trying.
Good, man. Now, like, what got you really obsessed with the fact of, like, the scarecrow aspect of who you are and, the chainsaws? Like, I mean, you started off with a chainsaw, right?
Yeah, at Dayton Screen Park. I was actually originally a clown. We were in a bunch of like different boat, like it was a scene with a bunch of boats and like a junkyard type thing. And we were called the Clown Wreck or whatever, and we just took it off from there. And like I said, distractions, loud noise, and sudden movements. It's all about bringing them in, getting them distracted, coming out, and then just having multiple different people. You want to feel overwhelmed when you come to a haunt. And I know we're not a touch haunt, but when you have 4, 5, 6 people surrounding you like that, then it
is overstimulating.
Oh,
100%.
absolutely. And it's also overstimulating for us actors sometimes because you got to know, like it's like making skits on different groups.
Absolutely.
You got to know what you're about to do because you guys could run into each other. I couldn't tell you how many times me and freaking Jordan Spivey bumped heads, Riley. Oh, God, I've gotten hurt so many times. But it's the thrill of it, man. It's just watching people crumble and just Halloween,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
It's all about.
It's part of the scare aspect of haunted attractions itself. Now, I noticed this was a few years ago, and this is when I actually really noticed that you were really into haunting. We were walking through. I don't know if it was after the witch scene was gone or during the witch scene was gone or something was going on. No, you were a manager this year. This was your first time being a manager. And you were like showing me all these different things, like hanging on trees and all this and that. And I remember asking you, I'm like, what are those for? He's like, oh, those are for my pop scares. And I'm like, you're setting up pop scares like on the off season? Like you're like people bang them and shit. People can hide for distractions, or it's just like, oh, okay. So you're setting up before the actual fucking green light goes.
100%.
And then I was like,
this belt came to me a few times.
And I was like, whoa. So like he's preparing like all this. I was like, all right, cool. So here's a question I want to ask you. What's your favorite technique of scare acting?
That's actually kind of hard to answer because...
And he said he can answer anything.
I can. I'm getting there. So the reason I set that up so good is because you want to put your actors and actresses in positions to succeed. And when you're not having fun and you're not scaring people, a lot of people get down on themselves. Like, a lot of people aren't line actors. At the end of the day, we are there to scare people and give them a show.
Yeah.
So, like, people have their pros and cons, and I always try to do my best from point A, B to C to D or whatever to make sure I put these people in a position to at least try to have fun, and it's communication's key. And you want to be able to communicate with your teammates. That's crucial because if you're loud in the front, then that means everybody behind you knows someone's coming. Reset, get in place, get it going.
Yeah. Damn. That's a little much, dude.
Hey, I'm in there.
I'm
ready.
And they're like
my
swimwear.
My dream is to run my own extreme hunt one day, and I don't know how close I'm gonna get to it, but as of right now,
At least you're trying.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
That's all
dude.
that matters.
What about you, Matt? Like, what is like one of your favorite scare techniques to either perform or just like set up itself? Like, how would you go upon of like setting something up? Are you guys doing like a trial and error, or are you guys like talking amongst each other?
So, I mean, like I said, last season there was like zero communication at first between any of us. We talk outside of the season now, but basically it was kind of like I was doing lines. I was kind of getting into people's heads a little bit, and then Josh would just automatically grab that piggyback, and he's like, "No, I don't think you listened to that old reverend." And then it was like, "Holy shit, dude!" Like, all right, I appreciate that. Let's do it.
There's more to this.
You know?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Now, like, when did you guys start to realize that you guys were like really feeding off of each other in such a way as this, like, you're not just two normal strangers no more, you're starting to bond as not only as friends, but as haunt actors alone, as a duo?
Honestly, like, I felt like the energy the entire season, but like it was the last night after that last group went through, and we all just kind of came together and did like a big group hug, and we're like, holy shit, like this was great. You know,
dude, and that's such a cool moment because like you meet so many amazing people just in the haunt industry alone, and I know we all four of us have met some amazing people just like as customers, as random actors that come and go, and like you learn off of every aspect that is like thrown in your face, everything, and it doesn't matter even if it's a poor choice or not, you still learn from it. What really got you to the point where, like, you know, this is what I want to be. This is how I'm going to do it. How do you take your first steps to improve yourself?
So I basically pay attention to how guests are reacting. I mean, obviously management opinion is important too, but I'm mainly pay attention to the guests because they're paying to see the show.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like evaluating myself every single second of every single time I'm out there when the show lights are on, you know?
Damn.
So it's kind of like, okay, why didn't that person react? What can I do better? And then I'm going to try that on the next person, you know?
Have you ever had a stupid moment before where you're like, oh, fuck, I fucked up?
Oh, absolutely. There's been times like I'm thinking in my head about something like, what am I going to eat for dinner? I'm starving right now. Then a group comes in and it's like my brain just shuts off and I'm like,
welcome lasagna and mashed potatoes. Oh, fuck me. I've done shit like that.
Yep.
So many times where I just like, I'll look at them and I'm like,
You know what? You're getting something different.
yeah, this is all you're getting, dude. Why? Because I'm fucking burnt, dude. This is all I have.
I've seen 3,000 of your fucking faces tonight, and I don't want to see no more.
literally.
Now, Matt, like your scene is a little bit different than how Mickey's scene was. How do you go under? How is your stress level when these huge Congo lines come in?
So I specialize like as a Q line actor, so I'm used to talking to the same people over and over again. I thrive on the conga lines. Like I love to interact with people and just kind of bounce person to person. And then out of every group, I do this weird thing. So most like haunt actors go for like the scared teenage girl of the group, right? I'm going for I'm going to look at the group and who can kick my ass the most, you know, and that's who I'm going to go for. And they always turn out to be the most scared, believe it or not.
Really
So
no, and this is the truth, dude. I mean, I've been completely folded like a lawn chair because of that situation. And I mean, I won't get into detail about what happened, but I was in a morph suit to Clown House and I popped out from the shadows and I popped out and I saw this big show lurch looking motherfucker. And I'm like, that's my guy.
Yep.
And he came around, and I popped out, said, "Where's the children?" And that's all I remember. And I remember that his fist was like...
And we were scraping him off the wall for 2 hours.
Dude, he fucking hurt me. He hurt me a lot.
Oh no.
Now, like, when it comes to, like, your technique, Matt, like, what is one of your favorite things that you love doing to really drive your character into these people's brains?
So I love when people try to fire back with me. I thrive on improv and I like memorize like a backstory in my head and like I have lines to fire back with consistently. Like I love when the people come through and try to roast me and I roast them 3 times as bad back and their friends are like,
This motherfucker didn't even skip a beat.
Yep.
Holy shit, dude. And those are the best times. And those are stressful moments because sometimes, dude, like as a haunter, you don't realize like how much these like customers will walk all over you. Like they will literally tear you to pieces, and you gotta be prepared. And this is just advice for anybody that's stepping into the haunt world.
They're dickheads.
They are fucking assholes.
Oh yeah, they are.
They pay, and yes, they come in and they spend the money and stuff. But dude, you have those people that act like they're Mr. Badass, and you can't handle it, or you fucking handle it. And in your situation, you're like, oh, I can handle it.
I thrive on that. Yep.
Hold my fucking beer, dude. You said, what about my mom? Okay, goodbye.
You just got roasted by an old guy. So
Oh, shit, man, dude. I see. Okay, so here's a funny story. This is how bad my roasting was at one point. I was in the clown house in a chain maze with a guy named Cody Lawson. We had a great thing going on, and it was our first night back at Land of Illusion. Opening.
You want to get to the point, mister. Now, what is it? What are you trying to tell us?
We were doing our thing. We were having fun. Well, I remember this fucking, like, it was 2 guys, 2 girls. One guy was drinking. One guy was having a blast. Well, this guy was in the chain maze doing his thing, and he was on the other side of the maze, and I stuck the blade through the fucking, the actual chain link fence. And he said something, and he stuck his ass to the fence. And I said, I turned it off. I said, oh, I'm not going to do that. That's your girlfriend's job. Well, apparently that pissed him off. I'm 5'7". This dude was a big old fucking country boy. I am dressed up as a clown, and I'm about to get my ass beat. So he comes around, and he gets straight in my fucking face, and he starts screaming at me. Again, I'm a clown. I'm looking at him cross-eyed like this, and I'm fucking scared to death. And he's like, you said what? Yeah, basically. And dude, I remember just looking at him, and I'm like, dude, I have no words. I was actually intimidated by somebody where he was just like, bro, I'm about to fucking demolish you. And I'm like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you're gonna flatten me like a fucking pancake, and I'm not gonna enjoy every moment of this at all, dude. It was fun. Yeah, I say fuck a lot, but it's just one of those things. You gotta watch what you're doing. You gotta know your surroundings. That's the most important thing. But your biggest thing is, you know what is a reaction to someone being an asshole, and you know a reaction when someone's really scared to death. Mickey, when you're running chainsaws or just running a scene itself, have you ever had an altercation where a customer came at you and started fucking going balls to the wall swinging?
Started flexing.
To be honest, never swinging, but there was this one time I popped open the porta potty door. This was years ago. This was probably 2019 I was in Zone 4, so it was probably 2018 or 2020. And this dude scared me because he was so close to the door. I kicked the door open, and kind of like your incident, the only thing I remember was I got up, and he was nowhere around, but he was about 6'7". I'm about 5'10", 5'11". This dude was taller than the porta potty, it felt like, and I just remember kicking open the door, and I got shoved right on my ass, /knocked out, and that was that. Never really had anybody swing on me or anything like that, because if they try to swing, I'll just stick chainsaw. What are they going to do, punch the chainsaw and get mad at me? It's kind of a self-defense mechanism.
I would throw the chainsaw at him.
I swear. Yeah, I'll catch him on fire.
See, dude, I don't know. I mean, I've only had a few incidents, but like as a clown, like I instigate it a lot because I think it's funny when people start to get mad.
Oh, 100%.
And I don't mean to, because when I see somebody get real mad, it's not me trying to be a badass or anything. It's just how like my personality is. So like if I see someone getting mad in my brain, I'm like, bro, like it's just a haunted house, so I'm gonna fuck with you.
Some people don't take it that way, unfortunately.
Nope.
Well, let's talk about the polka dot guy, Steven.
Yeah,
He was drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
this guy was fucking he duked up to a wall, dude.
yeah.
Damn.
He
Like literally, I was running front house, and right there before you get to Jack, right there in the front, I came out, and this guy like looked at me, and he just turned to the wall and started looking at the dots. It's like, wait a minute, he didn't even have the 3D glasses on, and these dots were coming at him.
Dude, he squared up, and he was like starting to punch a wall, and I said, "Get him the fuck out."
Yeah,
Get him the fuck out.
yeah, that was a
now completely off subject. Matt,
oh.
if your character had a Tinder bio, what would it say?
Oh God, long walks on the beach. Loves going to church. Makes a great Calvin Klein motto as well. So.
Oh, there you go.
I always could see like the Reverend doing like a Viagra commercial.
Oh,
like that would be.
The Reverend's actually a nice guy.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I was not expecting that. Long walks on the beach.
Oh, dude, with
Riding
his little
horses?
Bible in his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Just
yeah.
galloping on a beach with a horse.
There you go.
A white horse. Just,
The white horse he never found.
yeah, man, he's super romantic. Like he's down to earth. Literally. What about you, Mickey? What about your character?
Rise and shine, baby. The early bird gets the worm. Sir, it's ready. It's time to go.
You messed with his head.
Fucking popped a circus tent, dude.
Ain't that
Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, let's ask another stupid question. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized clowns or one clown-sized duck?
I'm going to do a clown-sized duck. I feel like I stand the best of chance there. Because 100 of them fuckers are going to destroy you.
A duck though?
A duck, yeah. Yeah. I mean, as long as I'm more scared of geese than ducks.
Yeah,
Dude,
but like,
geese are
no,
fucking
you know
scary.
what? You're right. What was that one movie, Steve, with like the little toy soldiers and shit, and they were killing the people? Not small soldiers, but that one where like the little action figures were shooting rockets and shooting tanks and shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That I forgot the name of it though, but yeah, that guy was an assassin, and they were mad because he killed the toy maker.
Yeah.
So the toys shipped themselves to that dude's house, and when he opened it up, you know, they played like just regular toy figures, and then next thing you know, they're under the couch like lighting this dude up.
What about you, Mickey?
I'd probably have to say, what'd you say, 100 ducks dressed like clowns?
100 duck-sized clowns
That's what it is.
or one clown-sized duck.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take the 100 duck-sized clowns.
Dude, I'm
I'm
they'll
punting them.
swarm you like
I'm trying to see how many points I can get. I'm grabbing one like a lasso, and I'm swinging it around, clapping a few others.
fuck.
Geese will probably be a little easier to do the lasso, but ducks is gonna get it coming. They're gonna get ducked up. Ducked up, baby.
Ducked up,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
You know, if Michael McKnight gave you $1 million, like $1 million budget, and said, "Make this place unholy," what are you doing, Matt?
I'm definitely building the Reverend a church. First of all, we're gonna do the Church of the Reverend Black there, Church of Black. But also, it's like I want to see like a lot of like detail, if that makes sense, like more detail work, more like let's tell a story with our scenes and like really get in depth. That was the problem, I think, with some haunts. It's like they spend a lot of money on just detail and like the acting. They don't really work with their actors too much, and it's not as good. But like if Land has like a phenomenal talent there, like these are the most passionate people I've worked around in a long time. And I think pairing that with a level of detail, I feel like it would be incredible.
Dude, 100%. Dude, I think that would like finalize like the actual like aspect of the feeling of the actual scene itself. Just the little things placed. It can be a vial of water or something really small, or just like sound effects or, you know, lightning effects or something to really bring out lighting, sounds, smells. It really brings so much to the atmosphere of the actual scene itself. What would you call your scene?
I guess Reverend's Cathedral.
Love it. I love that. That'd be fucking dope. That'd be cool. Now, would you have the cathedral like more like lit up, like red or gloomy and fog, or how would you?
I would. So I would love to do like a whole on like exorcism in the scene. Like I would love to have like, you know, a victim strapped to the table. Let's bring this demon out of her and like have like some sort of special effects, maybe a harness, like demon coming from the ceiling or rising up out of the floor. It'd be cool if we could have pyro, stuff like that. I mean, if I'm going to go big, you know, like
$1 million scene for a live exorcism, bro. My God, dude, that'd be fucking. And it could happen too, because like you can have the harness and then you can have the person laying on the bed and just pull them up. That's all you need, and the gravity would take. Oh, dude,
it would be awesome.
I'd pay for that if I had $1 million, but I would fucking let. Oh, dude, that'd be so badass. Oh my God, what do you think Seymour will be doing?
Oh man, I would hope he would have his own like crossroads scene, 100%.
Dude,
Just
he'd be
swinging
in
the
the
sack.
pew. He'd be back in the pew of the church swinging that sack.
I'm hoping he doesn't come in during the exorcism and drop a sack on the girl, you know? Like, I would hope he wouldn't do that. Teabag! That might be frowned upon a little bit. But
Oh, dude, that'd be so funny. What about you, Mickey? What if McKnight gave you $1 million budget and said, make it unholy?
Well, buddy, we're going to get to sacrificing because these bitches are getting cut in half right on top of a cross.
Live execution?
Yeah. Genuinely, and I'm also going to Brett and saying, here's $500,000 because we're going extreme and we're really fucking these people up.
So you're only going to spend $500,000.
That's all you fucking need, baby.
You can't buy enough chainsaws.
No.
Man, look, they're all getting sacrificed. They're getting their nose cut off first, and then each fingers, and then the toes.
Always
first.
start on the left.
Always start on the left.
Oh, it's because the vein or whatever goes to your heart, right?
No, it's just from this
movie that we watched.
It's a fucked movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's rough. Dude, yeah, I think that would be really cool. So like live executions, live exorcism, dude, and it really shows the like cinematic feeling of an actual horror scene itself, and it really portrays so much in so many different ways in the haunt world. But it really evolves into something really beautiful, and if it's done right and it flows right, you're fucking done, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You're done.
It's like
And,
the Devil's
like-
Rejects, baby.
Oh, dude, straight up. And like, dude, even like with the exorcism, you can have, the exorcism where the girl or guy is lifting off the bed, and then like you can have lightning strikes, or you can have sounds, you can have burning smells because the lightning struck the building. You can have like from the Brighton Asylum from New Jersey, dude. They have this one hallway where they walk through, and they use like compressed air to blow the curtains.
oh, that's cool.
And just the way it looks, the sound, the lighting, it really just makes sense because it feels like you're in an old asylum. And it's like, whoa, dude. The special effects, man, if you can add special effects to any scene, dude, it is a key thing. Now, Matt, how do you feel about how like Universal does how they utilize the sounds from different movies, and they do their pop scares by either activating a button or a sensor to pop out and scare. How do you feel about that?
So I understand why they do that. I think with a theme park, they don't just bring in scare actors. They'll bring people from merchandise or rides to come and act just as a body. But at the same time, like, it limits creativity. I mean, my big thing is like, let's let people grow and be larger than life for 2 months out of the year. I'm not going to act to a soundtrack.
No,
but
I think that'd be hard. I mean, it'd be fun, but I think I wouldn't really consider myself a haunt actor at that point because you're more body language than anything, and like I don't know if I can do that. What about you, Mickey? What if like they're like, you know what, you can't say no more lines no more. We're just gonna put speakers in your scene.
I don't know. I don't agree with it. Fear of Columbus kind of does some stuff like that, but it just get kind of monotonous because they probably do that because it's small hallways and there's probably 100 people Congo lines and stuff like that. But I feel like like he said, I like open creativity, man. And when I managed and stuff like that, I never really told them what to do. I would tell them if I liked it or not.
Yeah.
Simple as that, because you want them to feel for 16 days out of the year, man.
Yeah.
Like you want them to feel like they're on top of the world.
Absolutely. Giving somebody self-motivation or just positivity itself, it can really change somebody.
Absolutely.
Like immediately.
Absolutely, dude.
I've seen so many people change just because they stepped into this haunt world. And they don't, a lot of normal people don't realize that it's not just a lifestyle, guys. It's a passion. It's something that we drive for. And I'll say it again on every fucking episode, dude. We were not born monsters. We were fucking made for a fucking reason.
couldn't have said that any better.
No. And it's the truth. And it's the God honest truth. You know, when you step foot in this haunt world, you can't just be like, well, this is what I want to be. And then all of a sudden you start second guessing it. No. Take a step back. Don't second guess it. Do it.
100%, just
Because,
like Nike, baby.
and you can't ever say like, hey, my character is done. No, it's not. Your character is never fucking done. It shouldn't. If your character's done, you've done something wrong. Yeah, you've done something wrong 100%. You should always find a way to improve yourself in your scene and as a character to always show these people who you are as a haunt actor. And being a haunt actor is just more than being a haunt actor. It's the journey, it's the story, it's all the memories that you create, and it's the entertainment that you really bring to the crowd itself. And it's just like a lot of people don't really understand that. Like, you know, the haunt industry is so fucking massive.
It is.
And it's not like a normal community.
Keeps growing too.
It keeps growing, and people really show the love and the support. You do have assholes. That's in every community, 100%. But a lot of people take those assholes and they fuck them. Because the reason why I say that, like no homo, like whatsoever, but why I say that is they use that and they utilize the negativity and they turn it into a positivity, a positive aspect to really improve themselves.
See, I'm reverse. I'm an asshole in life, and then as an actor,
You're just a nice
I'm the nicest clown ever.
And I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Now, one question I'm going to ask both of you guys, and I asked Austin and Seymour. Josh, I'm going to call him Seymour. Matt, what does McKnight mean to you as a leader?
In all honesty, like this is the first manager. He is the first manager that it hasn't felt like a manager. It's felt like a friend. You know, like I've never had managers from other haunts reach out to me in the off season asking how I'm doing or what's going on, or if you're going through a hard time in life, he's there for you. And it's like it's crazy. Like that's what makes a good leader. You know,
it really does, dude. And like he always goes out of his way and over beyond to really make sure that every single one of you guys, and you guys have like 75, well 70 or how many people do you guys have on the trail?
Shit, probably
over like
at least 50.
At least 50,
without
yeah.
managers. Yeah, probably a team of 10 for manager or something like that. So probably 60 to 70.
One guy? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he's a natural born leader, genuinely.
Yeah, dude.
He's changed a lot of people's life, and that's what they should.
What about you, man? Like what does McKnight mean to you, man?
McKnight means a lot, dude. Like I said, when I first started Lane of Illusion, I was at the worst spot in my entire life, and McKnight showed me the ropes, and I've stuck with him since. I could have ran a house a few years ago, but I decided to decline it because I liked where we were going, and that's just my guy. You know, me and McKnight's bumped heads a few times, but it comes with passion. It's like football when you're on the sidelines or something. It comes with passion, and we're both very passionate about it. And as Matt said, it's all about passion, man.
It really is, dude. And like it's like with Steve and I, dude. Like we bumped heads a while back, dude, and we took like 2 years off this show.
And it happens, though, you know?
But like, I think what happened there is, like, when we took those 2 years off, when we fully connected again, dude, it felt 10 times better than what it was. Our brains were working together. We were acting. We were coming up with ideas and stuff. I remember laying in bed with this motherfucker in St. Louis.
Oh, you laid in bed with him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It ain't the first time.
No, it's not.
Chicago, he forgot when he booked the room, so we got stuck with a bed, so he had to sleep with me.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
St. Louis, we all were jammed up in a house with how many people? Almost 20 people. So I mean,
It wasn't 20 people. It wasn't 20 people.
yeah, there was. Not in the bed. I'm in the house.
There's a big ass bed.
The guys are clowns, so it makes
That's
sense.
right. But yeah, there's like 20 people with us in the house. I know we weren't all sleeping in the same bed.
20. Well, okay. Yeah, there was a lot of people in the house. But yeah, we were just shooting ideas back and forth and stuff. And like we got back from St. Louis and like I was at home and I'm like, man, I missed it. We're sitting on gold right now. And it's just a show that we've had at the time like 60 episodes and we got to do something. And we really fucking we opened up and we said our piece basically and
You don't even know.
here's this fucking madness that we've
You
created.
don't know.
We started with
fucking
two.
awesome, man.
We started with 2 microphones in a corner, right fucking there. Didn't know what the hell we're doing, and then all this publicity, dude, is just like, it is overwhelming, but it's super fucking fun, and I enjoy.
Okay, not 20. It was 17 people.
I told you. I told
3
you.
people off.
I told you. Have you, Matt? Have you ever had a moment with a guest where something like magical really happened between you guys, or just with another actor, where it really just stuck with you and it changed your perspective on something?
Yeah, so this is a funnier one and maybe a little bit more grotesque one. I wouldn't say like special in like a passionate sense, but like I said before, I was Zobo in the queue line at the Dent Schoolhouse, and when I used to laugh as Zobo, I was back in like a belly laugh, and there was this older lady that was probably in her like late 70s. I'm like, you're like, I'm so glad you're out and coming through the show, you know? But like, she had a weird thing for clowns, and she was extremely drunk, and I was back in my laugh, and she stuck her tongue down my throat, and it was vodka and mothballs. It was disgusting. So, but it gets worse. It gets worse. So I chew gum all of the time just to keep me from hitting my vape all the time when I'm at the haunt, you know? So like I spit my gum out, like as I'm spitting, and she picks up my gum and puts it in her mouth. She goes, "I love you." And I'm like, "Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't."
I would have honked a loogie straight out of it.
Literally.
Catch this.
Eat this, bitch.
No.
Well, and the way that she sounds, she would probably pick that loogie up and chew on it.
More than likely, yeah.
Dude.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, dude. What about
Don't
you?
threaten me with a good time.
Hell yeah, dude. This geriatric bitch is gonna be mine.
I call dibs.
Oh God, dude. fucking from White Chicks. What did it say something about? Oh, in America. Fucking.
Oh yeah, the Don King thing. Yeah.
What about you, ma'am? You ever had a moment with a fan or with an actor where it just really
with
stuck
a
with
fan?
Man, countless memories, dude, but probably my top one, I don't know, it was a while ago, but literally the very last group of one of the years, I think it might have been 2017 actually. This bitch jumped on my back when I dropped her friend. I popped out of a porta potty, and it was muddy. They fell in the mud, and this bitch jumped on my back. And she was on my back, and I just ran through half of the trail. And she literally, I don't know, it just felt great because it was like my first full-time year or second, something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm fucking hyped, dude. I'm ready to go, and it was just awesome. And then, obviously, Gage Davis.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's my dude. But, so, a few years ago, they used to get us Craftsman's chainsaws, and the mufflers, we did not take them off. If anybody's listening, no, we never took them off. These motherfucking mufflers would fall off within 2 days.
Well, it's Craftsman.
They'd sound like a fucking Honda Civic, dude. And
I got my coffee can up on this.
man, me and Riley were just sitting there acting one night, and my favorite thing to do with a lot of my actors was I'd hide. They'd have no idea I'm there, and I'm watching them. But I'd also act on the group right after they pop out. While I was hiding behind them one night, and I fucking popped out, and this dude in the middle of acting fucking probably hop, skipped, and jumped fucking 4 feet in the air. And when I mean Honda Civics, these things were fucking loud.
Like a big old fart can.
Loud, dude. And he fucking jumped 5 feet in the air, and it was the best reaction I've ever seen. Ever. Dude, he was so hyped, man. I miss that,
Dude,
man.
those moments right there, dude, like, it's like, man, I just did my job.
Some of the best,
And it
dude.
feels great.
Absolutely.
So, like, one question I want to ask you, Mickey, and it's really important, and it's actually, like, really personal. How do you feel about llamas?
Good one. Good one. How do you feel about
I
llamas?
fucking hate them, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
You won't
hit 'em.
talk that llama no more, will you?
Hey, hit him with the...
You want one,
Dude,
Bubba?
that shit was so fun.
I'll do a brief little
Oh,
story.
God.
So this was literally
I think that was
6 years ago.
Yeah, the first Aquas when me and you.
That's
and
when
Wells
me
did
and
the kitchen.
Michael McKnight got yelled at by Brett.
Oh, great! That year.
Because
Yeah.
so we went to B-Dubs, and I remember I was messing with EJ with the contacts and shit, and so we partaked into tabs. If you guys know what I'm saying, hallucinogens,
Great
and I remember that me and Mickey, we ended up in my kids' room, and we were sitting.
Don't know how that happened. Honestly,
I don't either, and we.
scary as shit. Let me tell you, it was worse than any haunt I've ever been to.
Dude, okay. It was by far the scariest moment, and like I still can't look at llamas the same. But anyways, here I am. I'm tripping balls, and I'm like, our eyes are like this. We're fucking locked in.
Oh, dude.
And me and Mickey, we were just like conversating on like my kids' like bunk bed. Under like the bunk bed had a futon in it, and my kids had like a 3-foot llama from like Kings Island. And my kids was
That wasn't
room.
a llama, dude.
it was the devil.
I'm telling you.
My kids' room were illuminated by like orange pumpkin lights, so it was like real orange. Well, me and Mickey, here we are, tripping balls a little bit. We set this llama right in the middle of the floor, and we sit back, and we're just conversating, and that's all it took. And this llama it was just swaying, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? But then in my eyes, it was blinking, and I'm like, it's blinking. I don't know what the fuck. And I look over at Mickey, and he's over here like,
I swear to God.
and I looked back at that llama, and that llama was like, fucking fishing.
Bro, I wasn't playing.
And I looked over at Mickey, and he was like, freaking the fuck out.
It's like,
And
what are we gonna do?
we could not get up. We could not move. And we're trapped by this stuffed llama. And we're fucking freaking out. And we're like, oh my God. Oh my God. And we couldn't fucking move whatsoever. And I'm like, okay. Dude, we didn't know what to do. And I just remember the fear, and everything in my brain was just like, oh God, dude, we're going to fucking die from this llama. And I'm like, all right, let's try to get. I don't even know how we even got out of that room.
Me neither, buddy, because I was stuck in there for a second.
I just know that it was by far the scariest fucking thing.
You left me, and I was even more scared.
Because
I'm
I
like,
ran.
tiptoeing around the llama to get out the room. I'm like, yeah, you stay over there, buddy.
Oh shit, dude. I don't know, man. Yeah, don't do that stuff. But it was just that right there was the funniest shit. And like I remember the next day, I couldn't even go back into my kids' room to grab that llama because I was planning on throwing it away because I did not want that devil in my fucking house, dude. That was the scariest fucking thing. And this thing had the big ass cartoon eyes, and it was huge as fuck. And it just stood there. It just stared at you, smiling like, motherfucker, what you smiling at? Like I don't need this shit in my life. Oh God, dude, that was so fucking scary, dude. Oh my, I don't want to relive that moment. But that was such a fucking weird moment, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well,
and then about 3 hours later, I had to go cook some food at Aqua.
And that was the day I quit.
That was good. That was a great day.
Well, it was like
let
not
me
even
tell
a day later after that because I remember I came over and you were telling me about that and you were like leery about going in the kids' room. I said, "What the fuck's your problem?" So then Kristen proceeds to like try to explain this because you still weren't right, and I was like,
Dude, I was
"Damn,"
fucked up.
like for a while.
Well, no, the thing is, dude, here's the funny thing. So, like, I was tripping for like 12 hours after the fact. And, my old lady and I went over to, like, Steve's house, and they have a pool. And I remember his daughter, I remember getting in the pool, and it felt like...
Oh, shit.
I remember diving in the pool, and it felt like I was in sand. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, but then she gave you the stare.
Dude, so his daughter does the Pennywise thing.
She'll fuck with you with her eyes.
And with her eyes. So they didn't know I was on like this magical journey. So again, I'm sitting there and I look at her and she said, "Uncle Arthur, look." And she did it and I was just like, fuck.
Oh no.
Her face was melting. Everything was going wrong. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking die.
I got to get out of the pool.
I was like, dude, I can't. I have to stay calm because I'm hiding it from Steven, like my sister. And I'm like, all right, we're good. I'm like, okay, we're good. And she's like, Uncle Arthur, look. She started smiling and her eyes started spreading apart. I'm like, I can't fucking do this. I'm like, I'm stressing the fuck out, dude.
Give me the pool noodle. I'm getting out.
Dude, it was not a good time. I was like, holy shit, well, I'm never doing this again.
Dude, I pulled up into Aqua, and the first person that walked up to me was Perry. Dude, I was so fucking scared I had to walk away because I didn't know how to reply to him when he walked
Fucking
up to
flipping
me.
burgers. Like, what are you doing?
Dude, he looked at me like this. I was
He
like,
gave you the cop look.
dude, I literally was like, Wells, hey, we need to make some food.
Fucking Wells, dude. Oh my god, I did
Miss
so many
that, man.
bad things with him.
God, Wells, such a good guy, man.
Well, guys, I think we're almost at that point and stuff. And one of the most important questions I love asking everybody that we interview, and we'll start with Matt, in a very detailed manner. What does haunting mean to you, and what does a haunter mean to you?
A haunter is probably one of the most passionate people that you're going to come across. And I always try to say to anyone that's interested in getting into this industry, there's something here for everyone. It's Broadway, it's Shakespeare, it's music, it's movies. There's something here for you. And if you even have a slightest interest, join. Because you will find people and you will meet people that will be closer to you than your own family are.
That's
and
awesome.
It's incredible. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
What has it done for you?
It's done everything, man. It's given me opportunities to branch into radio, into film, into podcasts, and newspapers, promotional events. And I'll never forget the time of working a 99-degree day at the WBN Fireworks for 13 hours. That was interesting as well. So, and a silicone mask. So,
Fuck that.
That was interesting. That was a sweat shower.
Would
so
you change it for the world?
I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me any amount of money to get out of this industry.
Yeah,
so
it's a I think it's an empty can. Damn, and your fucking belt came off. Which we got to talk about here in a second.
Oh, absolutely.
Mickey, what does haunting mean to you, and what has it really done for you?
Well, what it's done for me is completely changed my life for the better. I used to work 3 jobs and ride the bus, and now I have something to look forward to. It gives me some motivation to attempt to maybe become an actor one day, maybe meet some people to be able to take my career to the next step, and one of the dreams that I've always had in my life, and that's to open a haunt, whether it's extreme or not. And it's just all walks of life are welcome, and no one's judgmental. I mean, you have the jocks, you have the emo kids, whatever, and then you have all types of other different people. You know, everybody's different, no one's the same, but no one's there to judge you, and it's awesome. I don't know, like he said, I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I've been doing it for 20-some years, and I plan on doing it for at least 20-some more, hopefully.
Let's make it 30, dude, because we plan on being in wheelchairs.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy, I'll be out there in wheelchairs doing fucking wheelies, having the chainsaw behind me for burnout.
Look at Susan, dude.
I swear.
Fucking Susan, the
Yes,
drummer.
sir.
She's in a fucking wheelchair, and she does it.
She's a dog.
She's a fucking
best
dog,
witch.
dude.
I never really got to see her act or anything, but I've heard she's an OG witch, man.
Dude, she was an OG witch, and she did an amazing job when she was really out there, especially in the old witch scene, dude. They really killed it.
Hell yeah,
And a
man.
badass little scene. What has it really done for you as like in a personal life as a hunter?
It's gave me structure. It's made me look at life a little bit different now that I'm a leader and being able to attempt to change people's life, because people do haunt to want to escape the realities of life itself, because we all know life's a beach and we just dig in the sand, but when you come to haunt, it's a place to let loose and let your true self out, and it's like it's better than therapy, and it's way cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Yeah.
So that's Joe Dirt. So
Yeah.
that's how that reminded me of his fucking Joe Dirt on the way. One last question. What if we took it away from you? Matt?
I wouldn't have any sort of identity anymore. I would probably be depressed at an office job somewhere, or maybe flipping a burger somewhere, and be miserable, you know. In all honesty, I don't think there's any other purpose. I feel like I'm born to do this, and I feel like once that's gone, I feel like that's when my time here is done. So
Fucking love that so much. Oh,
Man,
that's so
bro,
great.
took the words out of my mouth if you're about to ask me that question.
I'm asking you that question.
Man, I don't know what I'd do personally, because I'd probably be trying to find it again, but if there was nowhere else to find it, man, the depression would be real, because you have nothing to look forward to. Like, this is
Really?
my favorite time of the year, every single year, and it always gives me motivation. Always motivation to do better and grow your character, grow as a person, grow as a leader, grow in whatever you can, because that's all life's about, is trying to do better and get better.
Life's a garden. Dig it.
But
Straight
Dig
fu-
that home.
Dude, straight up. I love that so much. Dude, being a hunter is such an important thing. And
fucking awesome.
the importance. Steve, take over, bro.
Yeah, the importance. There you go.
The
I did it for
importance
you.
Let it out,
of-
Arthur. Let it out.
Sorry,
You're
dude.
always making things
Dude, I only got like
difficult.
3 hours of sleep. Dude, the important thing about like being a hunter, dude, it's home.
100%.
It's always home. Some people call it horror. We call it home. 100%. It's not horror. It's literally something that we've developed, something that we've created, and it's something that we feel comfortable enough to be ourselves. It doesn't matter if black, white, brown. It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, binary. I don't care what you are. We still welcome you as a human being, as who you are.
100%, man.
And I think that's the most important thing is,
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
dude, that was
And I'm all out of gum.
that was fucking perfect. dude. And it's such, dude, it's changed my life. And I know with Steve over here, dude, it's really helped him a lot. And like, I see a difference, a lot of it, dude. And his creativity is beyond insane, especially like when he's building these masks, dude. It like, I watch his shit and I'm like, you all right? You doing okay, man? Nope, just dumping the brain. It's like nope. Like some people have journals. Nah, he has mask making.
He has masks, yeah.
He just puts it in.
That's
there.
where I
It's
write
like-
my thoughts in my mask making.
But it's just like the creativity behind it. Take this fucking thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And what is this?
This is best zone belt, baby. Back to back. Just thought I'd let you guys know. 23
Why?
and 24. Why? Because my team are fucking badasses, and it's not me, but I lead them in the right direction, and everybody fucking wins.
That's hard.
It's fucking solid, baby.
That's a
Right
real
here.
fucking
Just a quick reminder: 4 out of 6 years, right here, boys and girls.
And that's something that Land of Illusion really represents, man.
Absolutely.
And it's not about the competition. It's about just saying, like, hey, there are good people out there, and we need to put a spotlight on them.
100%, man.
And that's why we are the Dark Carousel.
Teamwork makes dreams work. Period.
We turn good dreams into bad dreams, everybody.
Yeah.
Always.
Sir.
That's what Dewey Cox used to tell me. But the biggest thing is about being a hunter and really proving yourself to be the best zone, to really prove yourself as who you are as a person. At the end of the day, you bleed, you breathe, you blink.
You know what the biggest thing is?
I knew that was coming. And the haunting aspect is, guys, if you're really new into this world, don't be afraid to do it. You may look stupid. Guess what? You're doing it right.
And it's not about awards either. I'll put this down right now because it's all about teamwork, makes dreams work, baby. And I didn't do
That's
this by
just
myself.
that right there is just something to be like, you know, I did something.
100%.
The stories matter.
Amen, buddy.
Stories matter. The memories matter. Your friends matter. And keep those people by your side. Keep them by your side and make sure that they always stay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna hit buttons.
I'm trying to end it. Keep them by your side. Really keep them by your side because they are very, very important. They're very, very important.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No,
boys
turn that
and-
off. I don't want to hear. Oh God. No, we really like every aspect of haunting has really improved every single year, and you guys created friendships amongst your guys' characters and your friends on your scene. You guys really created something magical and horrifying all at the same aspect. You got a bomb-ass fucking manager. You got a bomb-ass fucking haunt that really focuses on who you are as a person. And you also have one thing in mind. You guys are fucking haunters. And that's what we are as haunters.
That's family right there.
We're
baby.
fucking family. And it's not just at Land of Illusion Scream Park. It's everywhere.
100%.
Everywhere. And I have notes of that, but I'm not going to say it because we're trying to end the show. But do you guys have anything for us you guys want to ask before we...
Anything, Matt?
Just appreciate you guys having me on.
No, dude. We
Definitely,
really
this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude.
No problem.
Michael Jackson.
It's been a pleasure, boys. As always, first podcast ever. I had a great time and got to answer all the questions you threw at me. So.
Yeah, you did. And I think
You
that's great.
did.
You guys did amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I appreciate McKnight really setting us up and really pushing this, dude. Like McKnight, dude. Mike. We love you, dude. And a big old shout out to Frankenfuel for really
Shout out to
stepping up
Land of
the-
Illusion.
And Miller Lite, just because.
Yeah, Miller Lite. It's not a paid sponsored, but you know what, Miller Lite.
There you go. There's a free one for you.
There's a free
Price
one
now,
for you
baby.
guys.
Yep.
We appreciate every aspect of what you guys do in this life. We appreciate you really stepping up the game and changing the world of haunting. And Land of Illusion, we love you so much. Brett Oakley, if you're ever listening to this, I want to talk to you, man, and just shake your hand and tell you thank you so much for all the opportunities that not only you're giving me, you're giving him, but you're giving everybody at the park, and you mean the most, my guy.
Sir.
Michael McKnight, we love you so much. We appreciate you the most, man, because you're a fucking badass, and I love your neck beard. Other than that, guys, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Mickey, Matt, you guys are the two M's. First time on the show.
M thing.
It's
It's
an
an
M
M
thing.
thing.
It's an M
It's an M
thing.
thing.
And then
Sir.
Mike. But other than that, guys, we are the Dark Carousel Podcast, and I'm Snags, aka Arthur, and that's Mr. Sweets, aka Steve, and this fucking carousel never stops spinning.
This ride on the Dark Carousel may be over, but the horrors are far from done. The next nightmare is just around the corner. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Dark Carousel. Let's fucking ride on the DCP!